in 19, yeah, for sure. Anyway, they eventually named this one tree after him, the Colonel Charles Young tree. While he was alive, they tried to name a tree after him, but he wouldn't do it. He renamed the tree the Booker T. Washington tree. That's the kind of guy he was. But anyway, after he passed away, then he couldn't stop them. They named a tree after him. Anyway, I'm sitting under this magnificent tree and hearing this story and, reading the plaque about it. And, it was a beautiful day in California, Northern California. And I just couldn't help think, what in my realm of the world that I inhabit, who would be sort of on a parallel course to what Charles Young did, and for some unexplainable reason, I just couldn't help thinking the Ramones, So I wrote this song there, right on the spot, and it's based on a true story. When Jason and the Scorchers, we were called the Nashville Scorchers then, our first tour, in big halls, was opening for the Ramones in 1982, and it was an absolute eye-opening experience. We knew nothing about how the music business worked, absolutely nothing. And here we were on stage opening in these 3,000 seaters for the Ramones. And they were from Queens. They had started punk rock. They were tough. They were cool. They were bad. But they were actually really kind to us. These hillbillies from Tennessee. We didn't have nothing. We had just enough gas to get to Beaumont, Texas. In this old van that was all beat up. We had no money, no food. They gave us food from their dressing room. They gave us stuff to drink. Jeff didn't have bass strings, and Dee Dee Ramone gave him bass strings. So God bless the Ramones. God bless y'all. You're good. Of 82, I got a call from this New York dude. He had heard of the Nashville Scorchers, busting doors and lighting torches. This guy offered us a Texas tour, guaranteed to make us less obscure. It was opening for the Ramones, you see, in the Texas state of Missouri. And though we had no master plan, no amps that worked or a running van, we said yes and away we went. With $50 past due rent, we drove to Beaumont, Texas first, where college punks would quench their thirst on bands like Killing Joke and Black Flag, and bartenders all in drag. God bless the Ramones. They never made much money. Most folks never heard of them or thought that they were funny. God bless the Ramones. They never sold their soul. The U.S. corporate radio, all that it controlled. Dee Dee was the first we met, and Jeff couldn't afford bass strings yet. So Dee Dee gave him extra strings, some Ryder beer, and chicken wings. Then we opened up the show. There was so much we didn't know. Those college punks bombarded us with bottled beer and vile stuff. God bless the Ramones. They never made much money. Those folks either hated them or thought that they were funny. God bless the Ramones. They never sold their soul. The U.S. corporate radio, all that it controls. Now everyone loves the Ramones. The posters of them in their homes, and that t-shirt that bankers wear on weekends when they drink and dare. But no one's left from that first band to take it in or make a stand. In all those years and all those miles, they barely spoke and they rarely smiled. 10,000 shows they got it through for a small group of us who knew they were the first and they're still the last. Now truly stand the punk rock test. God bless the Ramones. They never made much money. Those folks either hated them or thought bless you, folks. Thank you. I'll see you down the old Lost Highway.